On today's Express, we'll show you the heart of Chinatown. I guess you could say we're getting to the meat of it. Wow, what happened to that? Is that a chicken?
What do you mean, what happened to that?
It looks different. On today's show,
bone-pressed duck.
Dollar Meat Store.
It is very amazing. Barbecued meats are an important aspect in Chinese cuisine.
Bill is making a modernized Tailors.
The fashion industry, really, there's always something new.
The Beijing Trading Company.
And then drink it daily. It's good for the eyesight.
It was a modern interpretation of Chinese good luck.
Chinatown's new mascot. See that and more local expressions. Welcome to the Express. I'm Johanna Ward. Did you know that Vancouver's Chinatown is one of the world's largest? It's true. It has a proud heritage and history dating back 125 years. And we're going to be sharing stories from this neighborhood throughout today's show. Starting with the tailor shop that was established in 1913 and is family run to this day. They say good taste never goes out of style. Well, neither does a good tailor. Bill and Jack Wong have been tailors for 70 years, and their work is still in demand.
They're very steady in what they're doing, and so steady that Dad at 88 and Uncle Jack at 87. This is part of their life.
I enjoy doing it because in tailoring or the fashion industry, really, there's always something new.
What's it like to work with your brother?
Well, as long as he works harder than I do, I'm happy.
Modernize Tailors has been in Chinatown since 1913, when Jack and Bill's father started the business.
It's such a long heritage. I'm glad to see, how they picked up the torch from my grandfather.
This buttonhole is really a tool machine in one.
Bill and Jack use older, reliable machines that are as precise as they are.
Our oldest iron, it's 7 pounds.
7 pounds, and when was it made?
Probably about 1920s, 30s.
They don't make them like they used to. So how does it work? How does the steam come out?
Just press this.
Bill is making a buttonhole on this Singer machine that's close to 70 years old.
This is one of the more advanced machines because it does a keyhole, you see.
Believe it or not, Bill and Jack have only recently started to slow down.
We used to be here some days a week, but now we're getting old. We only work part-time.
Decades of experience, a passion for their work, a great website means business here is booming.
Young people, they look us up on the internet, and we're usually at the top of the list, and people would start phoning and pounding on the door, and as they say, you gotta make hay while the sun shines,
And that's the kind of philosophy that makes these tailors a cut above the rest. I'm Bianca Ward in Chinatown for the Express. Bill and Jack have created suits for people from all walks of life, from new immigrants to movie stars like Sean Connery to politicians like former Mayor Sam Sullivan. There are so many stories to tell from Vancouver's Chinatown, and attractions to visit and delicacies to taste. And one of the great ways to get to know this colorful district is on a walk around Chinatown. I think this is one of the most magical spots in the city.
This is my favorite spot. This is a great place where I can start my tour, and I call my tour Chinese 101. This is a place where I can teach people about Taoism, Buddhism, and Confucianism. Taoism is the balance of life, Confucianism is the discipline of one's life, and Buddhism is being one with nature. And that's what it's all about of the Chinese culture. My purpose is to educate and entertain from a culinary and cultural approach.
There's so many interesting little things in Chinatown, including, what is this building behind me here?
Right behind here is the Jack Chow Insurance Building, and this is the thinnest building in the world. In 1913, there was a merchant named Mr. Chang Toy. His property extended out about 100 feet into Pender Street. But the city of Vancouver wanted to widen Pender, so they expropriated his land and they left him only a 4.5-foot width. So out of retaliation, Mr. Chang built a building 4.5 feet wide by 120 feet long.
I can think of one benefit, though, for the thinnest building in the world: way less house cleaning. Bob, what happened to that? Is that a chicken?
What do you mean, what happened to that?
It looks different.
No, that is a deboned pressed duck. The consistency is just like beef jerky.
Okay, and all these things up here have been cured.
All of this has been cured. That's a Chinese sausage up there. And then on the very far is Chinese bacon, what they call cured pork butt.
Oh, pork butt.
Pork butt.
I knew I was going on a culinary tour. I wasn't really expecting this on the culinary world. It's pretty intense.
It is very amazing. Barbecued meats are an important aspect in Chinese cuisine. And I can't think of a better place than a Chinese barbecue house like Dollar Meat Store. It's been around for about 30-odd years. Cantonese term for flavor is ho mei, really tasty. This is all contributes to the ho mei attitude.
Bob's full tour, a walk around Chinatown, is about 4 hours long. It includes lunch and a visit to a Taoist temple. Now later we're going to talk to Bob about the many changes in Chinatown, because there's a definite buzz about Chinatown's revitalization. And with that in mind, we're visiting new kid on the block, Blim. Sorry?
I can't think about anything like Blim in the world.
Blim isn't your average Chinatown business. Part storefront, part studio, and part art gallery, Blim is finding its roots in Chinatown.
We started in Chinatown 7 years ago, so it feels like we've come home. There's old Chinatown, there's new Chinatown. I think new Chinatown is more open to new ideas and acceptance, but maybe old Chinatown is a bit reluctant. But I mean, as they see, you know, what we do.
What they do primarily is art.
Blim is like a public art and craft facility with an emphasis on screen printing. We have art exhibits. We do art, music, and film events. And we also have an open studio for screen printing. Often you have good intentions of doing stuff, but when you're on your own, you don't necessarily have that push. Plus, a lot of people that come in have never done stuff before, so they want to have guidance, and we facilitate that.
Something that's especially useful for artists just starting out. Robbie, why do you come to Blim?
I come to Blim because it's a place where artists that don't have a studio necessarily, that are starting up, can come and find a friendly environment with all the facilities ready to go. And yeah, it works for me because I'm just starting.
Blim also serves as a community space where people can share ideas.
It's a great network, a lot of young artists, and you know, we all use this facility, so meeting a lot of, you know, graphic designers and people that, you know, could potentially help me.
Art and music, film, dance, all of that falls under the same umbrella of creativity.
I'm Erin Shaw in Chinatown for The Express.
Blim hosts a monthly community market as well as regular workshops, and you can visit them online at blim.ca. And you want to stay with us because we have more of Chinatown's brand new and tried and true.
After the break,
we actually had an online voting.
Muse, Chinatown's new mascot.
It is a traditional scale.
The Beijing Trading Company. You're watching local TV on The Express.